My name is Abdulaziz Mahama. So with my father, the action was more of a disciplinary lifestyle. He was more disciplined, and we also grew up to be disciplined children as well. So I think I would say is one of the key things he did that I'll refer to as a lesson that helped shape my life. Again, in Africa, most parents are always vulnerable financially. So it was the same financial situation in my house. Then upon seeing that, it helped me become a good saver. Not wanting to be in the same position, so I saved more based on his vulnerable lifestyle of not having enough finances at a point in time in our lives. The children's park even make I go, he pay me, I don't go forget that day, that children's park. So I think when I was around 12 years old, we were living in the quarters, and all the children on the block were going to, I think it was a holiday, and we were going to the children's park. But I wasn't allowed to go. I don't know, for that kind of hard lifestyle, hard parenting. Every child left and I was left alone. That day, I was really pained. So I never forget that day. But you can't speak out, so you just keep it in the closed doors. So a few sacrifices that my father made, and it's reflected in my life, I think will be payments of school fees, even when the finances wasn't good. He would still try do his possible best, pay the fees, and usually because it's his role to make payments of fees, he wouldn't talk about it. But I think it's one of the great sacrifices to make payments of the fees just to get us in school and continue with the education. When I was a child, I always didn't understand why at the end of the month, usually in the middle of the month, this one is always angry because at that point in time, you probably exhausted all your money. And usually when he's out of money, then he's always angry. We didn't understand that part of our father. But when we grew up, we also started facing the same problem. Myself, once I'm out of money, then I become moody. So I grew up to understand this part of my father, that when he's not having money, he becomes moody. And the very little thing, you could take a block, that one day, then will beat you. So usually when he comes back from peacekeeping, either Lebanon, Liberia, they always come back with exotic goods like toys, PlayStations, and more. When my car was stolen last year, August, he said I should keep trying. Things happen like this. These things happen usually. And as a man, I think we should be ready to face these setbacks once or twice or sometimes more, but you should be ready to face any of these things in life. So at his age, he's about 76, but he thinks he's 50 or 45 and wants to do everything by himself. And I think I've also picked that habit. I want to do things by I really don't like to stress people doing things for me. If you have to do for me and it will be like you waste time, I have to beg you, stuff like that, I'll have to do it by myself. And he's like that too. He usually do his washing. If you guys are delaying to do the wash, clean the washroom, cook his food and all that, I've picked that attitude as well. Now, I thank him for his efforts, even though it wasn't the best, it wasn't 100%, but even if it's 70, the very little we had, we are grateful and glad for his efforts in our lives.